The channel has officially hit 1 million views when it comes to overall views for the channel. I've never had that happen before in any of my channels. And I just want to say thank you guys. Without you guys, this wouldn't be possible. So I really do love you guys. What's going on, guys? My name is Josh Fulkerson and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're back on Fulkerson's survival world, and in today's episode, guys, my goal is to simply fill in the ceiling on the top layer of the tower. And I also want to kind of get a rough outline of how we're going to do the spire roof. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm probably going to be changing my mind a lot in today's episode, but that's okay. That's why I'm here. I'm here to basically just simply, you know, work on it, and if I like it, we're going to keep it. So yeah. Good morning, Whiskers. Good morning, Bluey. Good morning, Kit Kat. Good morning, Delilah. How we doing? We doing okay? Yeah, you guys are awesome. I love you guys. Mwah, 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 mwah. Kisses around the table. Or the bed, actually. I don't know. It is getting dark, so you know what? I'm gonna take a quick nap, actually. Y'all wanna take a nap? You can only sleep at night or during thunderstorms. How dare you? How dare you say that? I want to sleep now. Thank you. I love how I'm just inside a Kit Kat. She's like, let me have a piece of that Kit Kat bar. Meow. Anyways, I'm so weird, bro. Alright, where the hell? Hubert, do you ever do anything on this world? Hubert, do you really just not want to roam around and be an iron golem? Understandable, actually. Dab me up, bro. Dab me up. You're chill. I didn't know you should chill like that. Alright. Ivar is probably over here behind the wheat farm, because, you know, he likes that good wheat. He's my wheat dealer. You know, behind the scenes. Ain't that right, Ivar? You're my wheat dealer. You have the best wheat around. He's like, don't give away my secrets. Anyways, yeah, let's go ahead and get started today. I will eventually get to my farms. As you guys can see, the farms are kind of going crazy. They're going ham. This is my new addition. As you guys can see, it's nowhere near being done. I gotta fill in the beetroot still. We don't have enough beetroot. We have to get that going. So that's why I'm growing it right now. We're gonna pretty much start supplying some dealers though. What the hell are we doing? Okay, you know what, you do you. I'm gonna just simply pretend like you're not here. Alright, yeah, as I said though, we're simply gonna try to do some, you know, experimenting today when it comes to the spire roof. I have no idea how this is gonna look, and honestly, I'm gonna probably change my mind a lot today. That's okay. That's fine. That's why, you know, that's why I'm here. I'm pretty much trying to figure out what I'm doing. And if I figure it out, beautiful. If I don't, we can always keep trying. The effort will be given, regardless. Alright, let's go ahead and get up to the top. I could probably... No, I can't. Alright, let's just simply do it this way. We're going to tower up with the dirt. We're going to simply do some parkour. We're going to tower this back down a little bit. And now we're going to simply fill in... This should connect. Yeah, okay, cool. Now, I'm only putting another ceiling in. That way, when it comes to starting this spire roof, I'll be able to simply do it from this first little section here. And yeah, we're pretty high up, I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, we're pretty high up. There's a lot to view up here. And the HQ is actually the top layer. If I get time today, which I probably should, I'm gonna start working on some of the interior a little bit. Especially when it comes to, you know, placing some of the chests for my storage. I am still yet undecisive on how I'm gonna do the storage organization. I might do like signs, I might do item frames. I have yet to decide. Do I want to go for aesthetics or do I want to go for consistency and basically, you know, simplicity? I think in this matter, since it's gonna be such a big tower and there's gonna be a lot of chests over here, I'm thinking simplicity is the key to this. However, organization and simplicity are also, you know, pretty good combinations. So I'm thinking I'm going to do signs, and I'll basically just type out what's in the chest on the signs to make life a little easier. And pretty much the storage is going to have all of my building blocks, so like dirt, brick, wood, stone, cobblestone, andesite, blocks like that. I'm also going to have like minerals over here. I'm also going to have anything that I do not want to have personally on me in this storage tower. This is a 3-in-1 tower. This is such a big, important build to the world because this is going to be basically like my Empire State Building in its own way. Now don't get it confused with my house because this is not my house. My house is going to be probably, you know, worked on right after I finish the outline to this. That's not going to be anytime soon, I don't believe, because I want to make sure I get this, you know, done right if I can. So as I'm doing this, I want to simply just work with it, and then as I'm going, if I like it, keep it going, keep it flowing. But if I find something that's inconsistent, or, you know, doesn't seem right, or looks a little off or a little odd, I'll probably make the changes as we go. And I'm pretty much just gonna go with the flow. I don't know what else to say besides going with the flow. But yeah, how y'all doing? Hopefully you guys are having a good day, and if you hit that like button and consider subscribing. Right now we're about 3 subscribers away from 2,500, and I'm pretty much expecting to hit 2,500 over the weekend. And I want to say thank you guys for all love and support. You know, back in March of last year, I was not expecting, you know, to return back to YouTube and, you know, make content, but over the past year, the channel has officially hit 1 million views when it comes to overall views for the channel. I've never had that happen before in any of my channels. And I just want to say thank you guys. Without you guys, this wouldn't be possible. So I really do love you guys. Alright, so this is where the fun begins, because this is not where the next floor starts. This is not where the next floor starts at all. We're simply working on the roof now. And I'm pretty much going to make a rough outline. The thing with this is, though, I gotta basically figure out how I'm gonna get up and down. I want to simply do something like this. Let's take it up a diagonal all the way around. I think this is gonna be a little odd. Now I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get down from here, don't I? You know what? We got this. We're good. We're fine. We're fine. Come on. I gotta watch where I'm going. Let's just make sure we don't fall to our death. That is something I want to make sure that does not happen. As long as I don't fall to my death, we should be good. This is going to take probably the majority of the episode to do, so just bear with me here as we do this. This is going to be basically off the flow here, off the dome. This is not planned. Unlike the blacksmith and the tools, armors, weapons building, where I did plan it out and I was like working on it gradually and I showed you pictures. This is a little different. This does not have a blueprint. I am the blueprint, okay? So if I mess up, or if I slow down, or if I just have a brain fart, give me time to kind of figure shit out. I'll figure it out, don't worry. I usually do figure it out. Just let me do my thing though, okay? I'm trying to get into the mode when I'm playing, where I can multitask and build and play. And I think having headphones off is a tremendous help, because I'm able to actually kind of hear myself think. And you guys can probably tell a big difference when it comes to, you know, the commentary of how I sound and what I'm talking about and what I'm gonna talk about. I just think I do a better job with the headphones. That is the conclusion of what I'm just saying here, okay? But yeah, what do y'all want to see me do, honestly? Because I mean, I'm asking y'all are pretty much responding whenever y'all got time or whenever y'all want to. What do you want to see me do in this world? Because right now I'm pretty much just building whatever I feel is necessary. You know, I'm building stuff that may not be necessarily useful for the game, but is useful to me. If it's aesthetics, or if it's just, you know, just to build it just cause. I usually build stuff whenever I feel the need to build. So I'm in a building mood right now, so that's why we're going to simply just take our time with this. I want to make sure that I'm feeling the roof as I'm building, you know. Like, if I'm not feeling it as I'm doing it, like, if I don't feel like it's working out, pretty much is what I'm trying to say, we're going to change our mind a lot, unfortunately. Alright, so after we finish this diagonal, we want to simply... Hold on. Okay, so that's the first diagonal. Okay, so do we go up like this, you know? And then do we go up maybe by 2? Yeah. Honestly. Who knows? I think that might work. Now, if I run a cobblestone, we'll probably have to go back down and grab some more. And that's probably going to happen. So just bear with me here. We're pretty much just building the spire. And I will probably have to come inside of this. I should probably do that now, actually. That way monsters don't spawn in, you know? Because if this is just hollow on the inside, monsters are going to be bound to spawn in here. And I don't want to hear monsters, you know, making weird zombie noises or skeleton noises from the HQ. That would not be great. That would actually be kind of a headache. And I already have a headache. That's my knee right now. My knee hurts. Anyways. But yeah. Look at the views from up here. Like, we have a lot of beautiful potential with this. We have a beautiful river. We have 2 villages really close to each other. Like, this is, honestly, it's going to come together. I don't think it's going to come together anytime soon, but it will come together as time progresses. And as long as I am breathing, you know, I'm going to make it a go to try to be consistently on here and working on whatever I can. If it's, you know, small things or if it's big projects. Eventually, I do want to build a ginormous castle. I do. I want to build a ginormous castle. I want to simply grind and get cobblestone for like 2 or 3 months, pretty much. Then I want to turn around and use that cobblestone or just stone brick that I'm getting into building some type of industrial type medieval castle. And this is kind of the inspiration I'm getting with the tower. The tower is actually kind of giving me the inspiration to do a castle. I'm not gonna lie. But, you know, the castle will come, you know, gradually. That's something that is a big project. And big projects take time. You know this, I know this, we all know this. We're all smart in our own ways. Nobody's truly dumb, okay? People that, you know, call people dumb or stupid are ignorant. Okay? Everybody has their own knowledge of stuff. It may not be useful knowledge, but it's still valuable to a certain extent. So, don't think that you're stupid because you don't know something. You just haven't had the experience to learn it. So, you gotta give yourself a chance before you start dogging yourself about how good or how bad you are at something. Because if you truly, who said the quote? If you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it'll live its whole entire life thinking it's, you know, stupid. That applies with life. I mean, that's a very true statement. I feel like people need to realize, you know, you're not going to be perfect. That's something that is reoccurring in my channel's theme. There's a lot of mistakes I make, especially when it comes to, you know, the content that I make sometimes. Sometimes I say stuff that may offend people. But that's just, you know, you have to offend people to basically win people. If you're not offending somebody, or if you're not making enemies, you're not doing something right. Am I wrong though? Like, if you're not basically either growing with somebody or growing with your friends, you're not making people mad because you're how successful you are, and you're not inspiring people to be, you know, better than what they are right now. What are you truly doing, you know? Alright, let's go ahead. Don't want to take it up by another single diagonal. I really don't know how this is going to look, by the way. Like I said, we're going to go off the flow here. It's raining. I don't like rain. But I'm not going to just simply stop what I'm doing to go sleep. That's something I'm not going to do right now. We're going to simply just grind this out. This is basically a grinding episode when it comes to building the spire. And I'm honestly, I don't know what I'm doing. This is probably going to look very weird, because it's blocks, okay? I'm not using stairs, I'm not using slabs, okay? I want people to understand that I'm simply going to use cobblestone. I'm probably going to go back and put some type of, you know, slab eventually to do some secondary decoration. I don't know what I'm doing, though, so just bear with me here, okay? This is probably going to look bad when it's all said and done. That's okay, that's why we can change our mind and go with the flow and change it whenever we feel it's necessary. I think right now I'm going to keep this pattern of going, you know, one diagonal, and then I'm going to go a diagonal with 2 going up. I think that might work best when it comes to the spire design I'm thinking of. I'm wasting cobblestone as I'm doing this, though, because I have to place these corner blocks to get up and down, right? Like right here, I have to place that block, delete it. I'm taking some damage off my diamond pickaxe. We're not really struggling though when it comes to diamonds, because we went on a big mining adventure. Like if you watch like the 50s of my episodes, like go back and watch 50, 51, all the way to about 60. I'm pretty sure we won a big mining adventure for like 11 episodes. And that's why we're pretty much decked out with some diamonds right now. And I'm pretty happy with the progress that we're making when it comes to, you know, getting resources and getting stuff done. Like right now we have a shit ton of oak wood. We can definitely build anything out of oak wood right now if we really wanted to. And that's why I'm trying to get you guys to comment down some things down below, because I really don't want to build anything unless you guys want to see me build it. Does that make sense? Like, I'm still going to build stuff. Like, if I get the executive decision to build something, and I get the feeling, and I'm, like, really inspired to build something, you best believe I'm probably going to end up building it eventually. But if you guys want to see me do anything, you guys have a big major part in this. So that's why I'm trying to encourage you guys to let me know, so I can kind of go with what you guys want to see as well. Alright, so we're at the 1 diagonal. Now we want to do a 2 diagonal going up. I don't know how this is going to look, by the way. I really don't know, okay? We're pretty much just going with the flow. And it's raining. I don't like rain. It's dark. I don't like dark. But here we are. You know. We're just chilling on top of our tower. This is something that will be looking great, hopefully, in the future. I'm not going to really... I don't know what I'm going to do when it comes to, you know, the actual roofing to this. I'm just simply trying to make it to where the tower has a nice, you know, point to it. Once I get, you know, that achieved to a certain extent, I'll feel more confident in the way this is going. Right now, though, I'm simply just placing blocks and efforts to hope that this is looking somewhat decent. Okay? I'm not a tower expert. Okay? So... And yeah, it is currently 1:32 in the morning. Like I told you guys, my goal for today is to simply binge record as long as I can today. Because I was able to get a lot of content done, you know, the last time I had a personal day I was using it. So I'm hoping that I could simply use this day and make it into something that, you know, in the future I'll look back on and be like, wow, we really did a lot for that time frame. I don't know. I have a lot in my mind and I'm just trying to put it into words. So I'm trying to put it on the canvas the best way I can. And I mean, I feel like I'm doing a decent job when it comes to keeping y'all, you know, interested, because y'all keep coming back and watching, you know, the shorts, at least. Even if I am a shorts content creator, at least I am, you know, somewhere in the algorithm. Like, the algorithm does love me a little bit. The algorithm is kind of weird, though. It has its moments, I'm not going to lie. Now, I don't want to just say I don't abuse shorts, because I definitely do. But that's the way I grow my channel, is through shorts. So when my shorts don't pop off, I'm really discouraged half the time. And that's why I go on like dry spells, and I go on short spam where I'm spamming my shorts trying to get love. Because I know I have the potential. I know I have, you know, the right mindset. I definitely have the right personality. I have the right, you know, goals. I have the right heart for this. I have a big, you know, big understanding of how YouTube works. I've been in here and been on this, you know, grind for over a decade now. I'm just truly not getting started. But I have had over like 20 YouTube channels. I don't know if people know that or not, but I have a lot of channels. I have a lot of, you know, videos that I've made. I've probably made over about 2,000 videos in its entirety. And this channel has a lot of them. Yeah, but I'm not counting shorts though. I'm counting actual YouTube videos. Alright, we gotta basically power up now. I don't know how this is looking, by the way. We're probably making a pretty decent dent into this. So here's what we're gonna do now. I want to simply do another diagonal going around. I don't have... Okay, I do. I didn't think I did. I'm placing the wrong block. I don't know, bro. I don't know, okay? Let's just be super careful. We're at 190 right now. If I was to fall, bro, it would be game over. We're not on hardcore mode, but I would respawn, but it would take ages to get up here. What I'm trying to say. Anyways. So yeah, right now, I'm just simply trying to get this spire done. The spire roof. And once I get this done, I might come back and do like a stone brick stair type thing if I can. Where like slabs somewhere up here. Because I know, you know, getting slabs and stairs and make a roof 10 times better. I'm simply just placing this down just so, you know, when I'm looking at it from the ground level, I'm hoping I could see some sort of ceiling roof in its own way. But yeah, I'm pretty much just going to be grinding today. My goal for right now is to simply finish this roof. Once I finish this roof, I'll try to do some of the interior. once I get the interior done, if I get the interior done, or if I want to take a break from the interior, I'll probably move into revamping my house, believe it or not, because I'd like to simply just get that going. I've been procrastinating my house for a while now, and I think that if I just jump into it, I think I'll probably find what works best. So, I'm having a weird pain right in my chest right now, so I apologize if I'm acting a little weird. Sitting down for a long period of time is not for the weak. You gotta basically be ready. You gotta be on that, you know, mindset of sitting down for a while. I might take a break after this episode. Luckily, we're about 20 minutes in, so we are kind of getting close. We're also getting close to getting the Spire done. I need to start figuring out when I want to start making the Spire more, you know, lengthier towards the top. It's also getting daylight outside, it looks, so hopefully the rain goes away. So we just did a diagonal. If we do another 2, if we keep the pattern going, basically, there's a pattern to this. If we keep that pattern going, this will be the next layer of 2, I'm pretty sure, going around. There's going to have to come a point, though, where I'm simply just going up, and it just goes up. That's going to be what's usually visible, or that's going to be what's typically visible from the base, or from the house that I'm building, I think. I don't really know. This is probably going to look very derpy, if I had to guess, but that's okay. The more derpier it is, the better I'll love it, honestly. Y'all seen how my stairs went inside this tower. This tower has a sentimental place, honestly. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. I had a big dream to do this, or a big, you know, big inspiration to just build a tower of some sort. It's not a wizard tower. It's not, you know, it's just basically a library, storage, HQ area. That's all this building is. But it has such a significance because eventually I'll be using it to store all my goodies. So that's what I'm ultimately getting excited for. Because once I get this done, I'll be able to get, you know, I'll be able to do more grinding sessions when it comes to certain things. Alright, so now we want to do another diagonal going up. I'm thinking I'm running out of... Okay, we have a lot of cobblestone still left. I might be able to finish this out. I don't know, though. I want to simply do this today if I can. That way when I start next episode, I'll be able to, what's the word? Move into something else, possibly. I'm thinking about going and taking care of my farm sometime today. I don't know if I want to do that next. Either way, whatever we decide to do, I just want it to be, you know, fun. And I'm having fun. I am tired. You guys can probably tell by how I look in my eyes. That's not going to stop me. I've been trying to do this for a while now when it comes to grinding and getting content built up. So by doing this now, I'll be able to rest later. Does that make sense? I'm a type of person that likes to get their shit done early. That way, because I know I'm going to do it right for the most part, right? But I'm the type of person that likes to get the shit done so I can enjoy life. I'm enjoying life. I'm just saying. I'll be able to enjoy it better. Alright, anyway, so 1. Next one needs to be the 2. When do we want to start taking this up? Because eventually this is going to have to come to a point, right? We are kind of getting up there, honestly. We are. We're at 194 right now. I don't know... If we were to fall, we're going to basically eat grass. We're going to actually touch grass. I don't know. Oh, no. I just want to be careful. And we are running out of time, unfortunately, so I will start wrapping this up. However, I'm going to wrap this up whenever I get this part filled in, at least. So this goes up by 2, all the way around. As you can see, though, this is just going up to a point. And I kind of like the way this is going. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. Do one more diagonal. So now we're at the top, so I should be able to simply speed this up a little bit. Eventually this will get to the point to where it's going to have a nice point at the top. And that is really what we're going for here when it comes to this. Okay, so this next part, do we want to do more than 2 for this next part? Let me just kind of get an idea. How much space is going to be left if we were? So let's fill this in like this. I'm thinking we go up like we have been. Okay. This is looking really good. I don't care what anybody says. And then we do another diagonal. And then once we get this filled in, because it is coming to a point, that is what we ultimately wanted to do, right? Oh yeah. Yep. And then basically this will be filled in. And I can basically put like a cobblestone wall, which we can do that probably in the future. I will do this in the future. This, like I said, this is just a rough outline. So we are able now to officially kind of get down from here. The thing is though, I don't have any water sources nearby. Let's just simply kind of get down. Let's see if I can break down through this, possibly. Yeah. And then maybe break through here. Alright, so here's how we're going to have to do this. Break down a little bit more. Okay, we are on a window right now. I'm trying to figure this out the best way I can. Alright, I gotta basically break this. Hold on. I'll figure this out. Trust me, I got this. I got this. We got this, right? We're big chillin'. Okay, place these back. Place this back. Yeah, there we go. I told you. I told you guys. Alright, let's go check it out. I'm kind of nervous, honestly. I have no idea how derpy this is about to look. We're about to do a big reveal of how this shit looks. Hopefully it's not actual shit, but if it is, it's okay, because it's my shit, and I love it. Alright, let's go check it out. How much you want to bet this looks so derpy? Why are you in my library? Why? Jump around! No? Get out of here, peasant. Alright, let's go check it out. I'm not going to look at it just yet. I want to see it from my balcony. That is the ultimate thing I'm looking for here. And yeah, hopefully you guys have enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button and consider subscribing though. Here we go, moment of truth. I'm so nervous, bro. Oh, you can't even see it really, but yeah, it's there. It's there. Yeah, I mess with it. I mess with it. You can't really see it because obviously it's going up, right? But if I was like a further distance away, I'm sure you'd probably see it better. That's okay. So yeah, I love you guys. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, hit that like button and consider subscribing. Like I said, we're about 3 subscribers away from 2,500. So do me a huge favor, hit that like button and consider subscribing. Because I want to say I love you once again, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Have a great day. Hubert, do you ever do anything on this world? Hubert, do you really just not want to roam around and be an iron golem? Understandable, actually. Dab me up, bro. Dab me up. You're chill. I didn't know you should chill like that. Alright.